I started my career from scratch. Opportunity wasn't handed out. I had to build it. That experience shaped my career, and it's why I help people others overlook step forward when it really counts. Welcome to Masters at Work. My name is Sandy Tylermay. When I stepped off a plane in New York in the 90s, I was an engineer with a suitcase full of dreams. I didn't yet understand how challenging or how rewarding it would be to build a life from scratch. I had to learn everything from the ground up. How to ride the subway in New York City, how the financial system worked, what a credit score was. I remember realizing that to build credit, you actually had to borrow money, something that made no sense to a kid from a small island. The learning curve wasn't gentle, it was steep. And while I was figuring all that out, I was also building from nothing. I had no network, there was no shortcut, just good old-fashioned elbow grease. A few years later, I found myself in the middle of the dot-com boom, building large-scale e-commerce systems and watching technology reshape entire industries in real time. That path pulled me from engineering into the business side, into leadership, and into rooms where decision carried real consequences. Over the years, I led teams across the US and overseas, helped build 3 startups, and watched one of them grow into $1 billion acquisition. But the journey wasn't clean. There were moments I nearly walked away. What made the difference were people. People who saw in me more than I saw in myself. They challenged my thinking and pushed me to take risks before I felt ready. From them, I learned something I carry with me to this day. Mastery isn't about having all the answers. It's about knowing how to keep learning. One morning, in a rare moment of stillness, my thoughts turned to my children and the lives they'll grow into. I began wondering how to pass along the kind of wisdom you don't find in a textbook from university. That kind comes from doing the work, carrying the weight of decisions. That reflection is where Masters at Work was born. Many of the people who shaped my journey are accomplished entrepreneurs and operators who've quietly transformed the business they touched. I call them masters. They are not the loudest voices, not even the most visible ones, but the people others turn to when decisions actually matter. To best describe these people, I would summarize. They think long-term, they are careful with advice, they are honest about what didn't work, and they rarely speak in absolutes. That's why this series exists. Masters at Work creates space for those conversations. This is experience beyond the MBA, where theory gives way to responsibility and judgment is formed through practice. Every episode is a real conversation with someone who has earned their perspective. This channel is for seasoned executives and operators who are still doing the work, for entrepreneurs and builders growing something real, and for early career professionals and students who want to understand how careers are actually built, not how they are marketed. Along the way, we will explore stubborn problems across industries like automotive, healthcare, and financial services. But the lessons won't stay there, because mastery travels. And if you're willing to learn from people who've been there, welcome. This is Masters at Work, built through experience.